Sounds like a good plan.
As comfortable as possible for my poem performance. Oh, that's good. I like that. Let's see. It's called Dewey, and
Gooby.
no, Dewey, like DOWE dot. I mean, I usually like use the first two, like the starting parts of my poems are actually like the first line. So like my title is the beginning of the poem actually, because I never really like expect to write anything. I just like type the shit out. But this is how it is. It's Dewey. So it's like so it starts off Dewey, and then the first line it's ever know what to do with ourselves. I mean, buzzing around looking for the sweetest honey. There's nothing but space between the glances we toss, but my ego's always been bigger than the both of us, working around the clock frantically trying to save these seconds. So just like those days of fall right after a tremendous summer, those soft mornings of autumn fog and how the sky pours into itself, into the earth, and I blink wide with my morning eyes and try to hold it all in. My busy alley sees a lot of busy bodies, more than enough to enjoy a dry cigarette on a rickety stair to ponder the lives passing by. She sleeps now, the girl I love, in my life. On the couch I'm slacking to rebuild, under a large moon and a dark sweep and the dark that sweeps the heat from the side streets of my concrete city. My life suits the news and the blues and the stains on my white shirts, and she tells me to remember those times and those summers where she would come to visit. Hours would stretch and adventures to unravel, defining beauty that is locked away within existence. And falling into her as if she was the earth, like wishing death, only to call the moments wrapped in bliss. I wouldn't say it's ignorance, or maybe it's just we decided to be soulmates and kept it on the low, just as fast and mundane problems that I bother myself with, I would resume in its almost natural order. But days I would lay questioning and what to do until my treasure that I feared would return back to me, and always a year would grow by and I'd grow wiser, be more impressive, older, but the same person, and just a different story to peddle. And she smiling all along for me, all along. And she says, "Do you know when I used to come to visit you?" She asked. This time I'm not leaving. Just fucked up my last line. So she says, "You know when she, you know." So she says, "You know when you used to come to visit." Yeah, it's fucked up. I guess the people care. They'll read it.